Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. LeBron James is out there with Rodman. Then it's Nash. Then there's 샤킬오닐. And it's Jordan in at the two-guard spot. And for Orlando, Garnett out there with Wilkins. Then it's Harden. Then it's White. And it's Russell in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Here's Nash, banked in off the glass.
And you gotta like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Here's Harden. Garnett trying to break loose, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Wilkins.
That is a really pretty finish. Just gently dropped in the finger roll.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. I was able to talk with Coach Jim Boylan for a minute. This is their first game of the season against one of the better defensive teams in the league. He said we have to be patient offensively and not just settle for mediocre shots. It's about moving the ball and making that extra pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they've got the work cut out for them for sure. Putting up points in this defense, Greg will be tough.
I like, though, that they've identified the key issue. They're not shying away from it. They know it's going to be difficult to score.
I think regardless of your initial approach, they know this is a game that's going to be about adjustments. There is a tactical advantage to be gained. You just have to find it.
James against Wilkins. Fires it up. A shot by LeBron, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Yep, it counts.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. He kicks it to Wilkins. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Russell. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Garnett, and finally they hit one.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion, KG to the offensive glass.
White against Nash, and it's good, 2 points. Nash has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, you think about the solid first year Steve Clifford had coaching the Orlando Magic. This team had a solid season with a great leap on the defensive end of the floor. Clifford once again showing he is a great defensive mind in the NBA coaching ranks.
Jordan's shot is off. The Magic have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Outside, White. Over Rodman. And Shaq pulls it down. And with Clifford and the defense, he's excelled in that area his whole career.
Well, think back at both stops in Charlotte and Orlando. His teams have been really solid on the defensive end of the floor. They limit turnovers and second chance points, get back in transition, build the wall. It's becoming his calling card as a coach, guys.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Russell. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. White with it, guarded now by Nash. White, good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Jordan against Harden. They get a hand on it, and stolen by White. Pass to Harden, over Jordan. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
And another turnover here by Chicago.
And now a look at James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 36 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passes it to Sloan. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. George with the bucket.
How good, Kevin, is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
Nash outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Steve Nash.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Inside, Russell. He can't get that one to fall. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Now George gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Oh, we've seen some great